Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to Nation Studio. So today I am going to demonstrate how higher order component will work internally, how it will be effective in React component, how in this video I'm going to explain how the higher order component workflow will execute and what are all its use cases, and I'll, I'm going to explain how exactly we are creating higher order component, and then what are all the possible use cases. Those are all the features I'm going to explain in this video. So let us start. So if you see what is higher order component in React, higher order component is a function that's take a component and returns a new component with added functionality. Okay, so basically there are some use cases in higher order component, especially when you are trying to create a code reusable. So basically when you're trying to create authentication, so when you're trying to handle some data and fetch and manage those data, and then basically there are some use cases where you wanted to log and do some analytics on the data. So basically this is the use cases where you are going to use this higher order component. So this is one of the very basic and then feature which is available in React. So when you are trying to share common logic, adding a authentication box, and fetching and managing data and track user interactions. So basically these ways where you can go and use this higher order component in React. So yeah, let us switch into a practical way. So basically uh, so this is my repository where you can able to see I have created a simple React app where you have a login page, where you have a home page. I have created a login page and then I have created a home page. So basically I have created one with authentication. In these cases, in these use cases, I am going to demonstrate higher order component how we are using in authentication process. So basically a simple component I have created. So basically if you see with auth.js. Okay, so basically here is my business logic will go. So here is the login page, here is the home page. So basically, if you see, this is a simple syntax of higher order component where you are creating a one main component, okay, which you are passing your component. So basically, you have a assume that you have a home page. So you wanted to check whether the user is logged in. So if the user is logged in, you can redirect into home page. If the user is not logged in, you wanted to redirect into login page. So you wanted to add one common logic. So for example, you created a one with auth component, you are returning the component. So basically this is the very important block where it will takes your properties. So basically assume that is authenticated is true. Assume that basically this will come in future, this will come another API, some common function. So as of now, for the simple way I have created as a one variable is authenticated. Okay, so basically if is authenticated, if is not authenticated, I want to redirect into login, or else I wanted to redirect into my main component. So simple HOC pattern is it will take one component, it will do some logics or it will do some extra checks, then again it will redirect into same component. Okay, so the simple definition of HOC is these functions return a new component that checks the authentication before rendering a wrapped component. Component is taking as it will be taking as a input as a component, and then it will return as a same component with added checks. Okay, so basically if you see, I wanted to check authentication. If there is no authentication, then I want to redirect into login page. Okay, as of now authentication is true, I wanted to redirect into home page. So let me execute this function. So as of now my authentication is true, so I redirecting into home page. Okay, so basically if you see, I will be making this as a false. Okay, so basically this is my entry point. This is my entry point. So if you see, as soon as my component will be rendered, so it will check, okay, it will check in the higher order component. It will check in the higher order component. So now authentication is false. When the authentication is false, I wanted to redirect into login page. So now I'm trying to trigger my application. Okay, I'm trying to log in the application. Okay, my HOC is triggered now. It will be checking is authentication true or false. If it is a false, it is redirecting to login page. Now I'll be making into true. If it is the true, it will be redirecting into. Now I'm trying to hit HOC. So now authentication is true, I am redirecting. Okay, so basically, as I again repeating the same, if you see, higher order component is a function that takes a component and returns a new component with added functionality. Simple. So basically, it is a function. It will take as a component. Okay, it will return as a component again, but with added some functionality. Here you can do your business logic like authentications. If you want to do some logging, so if you want to share this function, so if you want to add some business logic, so basically in these all the features, so basically where you can go and use this higher order component. So that's all from my side. Thank you.